Welcome to Matters Arising TV. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Today, I have come with many good news for immigrants, especially those living in Italy. I have come with good news, but I will apologize for not coming online to update you guys. You know, I have some issues with some of my broadcasting channel, so I need to fix some settings up there. So, but I'm back with a lot of goodies, news. If you are joining us for the first time, please share this message, click the like button, and follow us. We are also on Facebook. Today, I will start with the main topic I want to treat this today, being the 2nd of July 2020. Is revoking of document and its solutions. You know, this very topic, many people are passing here through this very issue, and some have taken that affect them. They don't know how to go about it or what to do about it. I have come with a solution for you. Before I proceed, let me tell you this good news. Italy have opened their borders for some of the non-European countries. Not only Italy, all the whole European countries have opened their borders for all the whole Europeans. Remember, only for the European unions. Where you are now, you are staying in France, Germany, Turkey, Russia, you are free to travel within the European countries, the Schengen countries. But if you are living outside this country, European Union, we only have about 15 countries that they are permitted to come in. These countries include Norway, Australia. I can't mention them, but there are few. But there are some they have not lifted the ban. Countries like Ghana, Nigeria, you can't come to European country. The ban is still there, and so many of them. I will drop the names of the countries which they allow to come to Europe without with the appropriate means. If you are living outside non-European countries, so you can automatically come in if you are within European Schengen countries. So let me go back that bring me here today. Revoking of document after commission. You know, many people will go commission or you go for your pay. They will give you document. It may be 2 years, maybe 5 years, humanitarian subsidiary or political asylum, which they refer as a refugee. Within the period you want to sign to collect you want to make your thumbprint, the lawyer or the judge will tell you that they ask you to return the document. Even if you have taken the plastic, they ask you to return it. So most of us, we will say no, I have taken it, you refuse to return it. I want to explain things about this very document because it has caused more damage to many people, and many have entered into trouble for neglecting the law. You think you can refuse to return it and nothing will happen. You forget the document will expire. So the best thing you need to do is that when the lawyer asks you to return this document, I will explain things that can lead for revoking of document after commission, after they have given you the document. I will tell us what will lead to that. So I will bring it detail by detail, and I will tell you everything you need to know about it, on how to go about it, what led to that, and what you must do and what you must not do. So that is why I am here today to tell you everything you need to know about this very document. First, before I cure the sickness, let me tell you the cause of the sickness. So what I mean by that is, sorry for that. Before I tell you what you must do after they have revoked your document, I will tell you what might lead to revoking of your document immediately after you get it. So one of the major reason they revoke document, one of the major reason is changing of judge. Once they change, then bring new judge. Maybe you haven't on print, you haven't collected the plastic, or you have already collected it, and they bring new judge. If the judge review the previous cases handed over to him or her by the previous judge, if he gets or she get dissatisfaction on some issues, and he is interested in that case, or she may order to call the person back to interrogate the person to know what really, if the proof and what the person said, if he can repeat it, if truly is the person this occurred. He would like to verify everything that happened. So if he is not satisfied with such case, as a new judge, he have the right to revoke the document. That means the person will go another commission. Now, if I'm coming, let me set some certain things. Let me set something up here. I have a lot of time for you guys because I come with a lot of good news, and I have time to explain other things that is going on here in Europe, especially for those of our brothers and sisters that come from Africa. So that is number one reason for revoking your document. The second reason is during the short period you were to print, you commit a crime. There is a kind of crime you will commit that might lead to revocation. It might lead to revoking of your document. These are things that you need to avoid immediately you get your document. Even after you have gotten the plastic, you need to avoid it because they have every right to revoke your document. So that is for second thing that will make them revoke your document. Then the thirdly is changing of law. You know, like Italy, for example, they change law anyhow. Once they change Minister of Interior, they will just change, the new one will make the law that will suit him or her and the citizen of the country. That's how they run their things. So for doing that, once they change law, there is every possibility, if the new law work against the reason why they give you document, or it affects you badly, it can lead to revoking of your document. These are the only that can lead them to revoke your document. 1, changing of judge. 2, crime committing. 3, changing of law. These are the most important. There is other things, there is other minor things that can lead. Only your lawyer can tell you all those other things that can lead them, make them to revoke your document. So another thing, let me go now to explain it, what will happen after they might have revoked your document. First, they will call you to return the document. Do not be afraid. Return the document as they instructed you to do. Return it as they instructed you to do. Immediately after returning the document, what you need to do next is to take a lawyer. No, before you returning the document, you have to call your lawyer. Although it's your lawyer that will call you to tell you that they have revoked your document. Then ask him or her, what next will you do? So the lawyer will now tell you, okay, come with me, let us go. Or the lawyer will tell you, okay, go to the questura, return the document. They will issue new permissive sojourner, which this is a 6-month sojourner for you. And they will now book appointment for you to go for your commission, because it's like going for commission again. It's like appealing. You will appeal your commission. So when you return the document, they will now give you this sojourner. The next thing you need to do is to go study the reason why they give you that document before. If it was 2 years document, check the reason. If they give you that document with a motive of you are working, or they give you the document because of your story, or they give you the document because of your health. These are the 3 things you need to look into immediately before you return the document. Because whenever they give you document, there is some paper they give you to sign. That paper you sign, they give you the motive in which they used to give you document. They explain it there. You have to pick those points. Now, maybe your story is asilo political, maybe a political crisis, and they give you 2 years because of your work. You need to maintain that work, because the new judge might revoke it, because he or she might think that you are not longer working. Because of that one, the document can be revoked. So for you to retain your document, you must make sure that you have a working contract, which is the reason why they give you that document. So you must have a working document. Secondly, if that was not the reason, maybe it's your health issue that make them to give you that document, you will first of all cross check if the real problem, the real things, the sickness or whatever it is it still there or not. If it is still there, go with confidence that you will get your document back. But if it is not there, you must check every other possible means to have a tangible excuse and reason, and you must convince them beyond a reasonable doubt for them to give you back your document. If not, they will give you negative, and once they give you that negative, it will take by grace of God for them to give you document. Immediately after they give you that negative, the next thing they will ask you is to leave Italy, to leave the country. That's what they will ask you. And once they ask you to leave, you remain in the country, you are risking deportation. You are risking deportation, being deported back to your country, because they know where you came from. So then if it is a political asylum, because of that make them to give you the document, you must do what I said. You will go with the proof and other things. That's what you need to do. Then that's it for the third reason for which they used to give you document. Now let me explain this very issue. What next will you do? Now, after all these things, you have known the reason why they give you document, and what you need to do is to go to the questura and they return the document. Immediately after you return the document, then you will ask for permanent sojourner, which that yellow paper they give, that usually 6 months, and they will give you. Meet your lawyer. Tell your lawyer what next. Your lawyer will tell you that the new judge disagree with what the previous judge have said and the reason why they give you the document. Now the new judge wants you to prove him or her that your story or whatever they used to give you that document, you deserve it. Now you have to bring more proof. If it is your story, you have to go through your stories again and make corrections. The necessary places you need to make correction. Then you must have authentic proofs and authentic evidence. That's an authentic story. Your story must be very thick and very, very hard, very, very believable. That's what you need. Then the problem again now is, what if you refuse to return the document to them and you start using the one they give you? No, you have created problem to yourself. If you ever neglect their law and continue using that document, automatically they have terminated that document the moment the judge or your lawyer called you that they have revoked your document. That document is invalid. Know it. Don't make mistakes to use it to travel outside the country, because the moment you do so, you cannot use it to come back. You will be like, you will hang wherever you are, because automatically their system, they will terminate it. Once they check the code of that document, it will be invalid, and you are risking imprisonment. That is the consequences of neglecting to return the document whenever they ask you to return it. You must do everything within your power to return it, and take the necessary step by taking a lawyer and going for the appeal again, and prepare yourself. Some will ask, how is it possible for them to revoke document after they have given you? Yes, it's very, very possible, and it's happening. It's real. It happens to many. They do it. So whenever you get your document, you make sure you wait until you have the plastic. Maybe after 2 months, 3 months, you will know that yes, it have become yours. Not when you commit crime. There's some serious kind of crime you commit, they will also take your document from you. So let me go back to what I'm saying before. Neglecting the law, the consequences is 1, imprisonment, 2, multa, which is fine, heavy fine. Then 3, you might not have the chance to have a document in the country again. This is very, very important. You must note it down. When they ask you to return document, first of all, if you never commit any crime, don't fear. Know that they will not deport you. Return, go to the questura. Ask them why. They will explain everything, and you will see. Go to the appeal case with confidence, and you explain whatever that happened, and they convince them. They will give you your document back. So don't risk imprisonment, multa, or playing with your document by neglecting their law, or telling, no, I have already gotten it. Make sure that you follow the law. Even their own citizen, whenever they break such law, they fine them heavily. They give them a multa that has weight. So avoid all those things. That is it for the revoking of documents. And that brings me to new update on senatorial document, because I will still throw more light on that. There's so many change on the senatorial document. A lot of things have happened. The senatorial document, many people have said that it is a disaster, it's a problem, is this, is that. Now let me tell you, over 80,000 people have applied for this document. Those that have applied, about 70% of them are domestic workers, and those that apply through the agricultural sector, their application is complicating, meaning that the document you people present and the contract is very, very complicating, because you can't just find a work today and tomorrow they will now give you bosa paga. Many things have gone wrong, which the parliament have debated, and some of those that have applied does not meet up with the requirement. If you know that you have applied for this document and you know you don't meet up with the requirement, find every possible means to meet up with the requirement. Some apply through their datore di lavoro, I mean the boss or titolare, or this thing. They apply without they never ask them about passport. But those that go to the prefectural Spotelo Nico Immigration Office. Those ones, they ask them for passport. Now, if you are applying, they haven't asked you for passport, and you know definitely they will ask you, and you know you don't have passport, are you waiting till they ask you the passport before you start to process your passport? So you need to prepare your passport down, because they might call you any day, any moment, and they believe that for you to apply for this very document, you have the requirements, because they outlined the requirements long time ago. Remember, like I updated us last time that they have extended the documents to August 15, and with the debate going on now on the about this new law, there is a possibility for them to extend it after the August 15. But that very one is not, they are still debating it until the majority vote for it before they can implement this very law, before it will come to stand. So the reason why so many people are not being called is it depends on what you present, or it's not yet your time, because it depends on when you submit your own. Maybe some people have submitted before you, they do it accordingly, first come first serve. It's not like the other side where you can bribe your way in. No, they respect the law and they follow the law, and that's what they want us to do. They want us, in everything we are doing here, we need to respect the law, because the more we respect the law, the more respect we get. So we must try every possible means to abide by the law of where we are. So for those of you working working as a badante, you will cross check your capo well, because many people have different type of contracts, not only in badante, but in agricultural sector. They think they have the real contract, but what they have is not a real contract. Maybe it's a voluntary contract. The capo will not tell you, because he's cheating on you, which they call sfruttati. So the more, once your contract is not genuine, you will have an obstacle along the way, because there are some certain that your contract did not qualify you well to apply, and by that they can neglect your application. They can overlook it. They might not call you, unless you were lucky, by God's grace or by miracle, you were called, even when your document is not, when the requirement you did not meet up to it. So that is it for senatorial document. There is a lot of things that is going on in this very senatorial document. And this remind me before I forget, if you are, maybe you have the problem, maybe you are working and they revoke your document, you can also apply for this very document, senatorial document. If you have not applied, quickly do so. You are entitled to apply for this very document. Once you know they have revoked your document and you follow due procedure by returning it, you are qualified and you have the valid contract. You are qualified to apply for this very document. It's very, very important, because with this document you can use it to do whatever you want to do. See some other questions that one One person asked me, is it possible for him to come from Malta to Italy? First, if Malta is an European country, if they are under Schengen, that is, they are under European Union, yes, because they have opened their border. The border is already open for every Schengen country within the Europe. You are free to go any country of your choice. You are free to go. So that is the new update on a senatorial document. In the area of being a problem or disaster, I have already touched it small, but let me explain more, throw more light on that. Most people that apply for this very document, they are those that apply through the agricultural sector. According to the parliament, they say that their applicant, whatever their this thing, what they submitted, the document they submitted is complicating. They don't understand many of the documents and it's causing problem to them. So that's why you need to cross check what you have submitted if it goes accordingly to the requirement. And that is the problem they are facing now. It's not a flood, no. It's real. They are giving documents. In as much as you meet the requirement, they will give you the document. That is it for sanitary. And let me go to another issue, because like I have been off for a very long time. I said that I will throw more light on many issues. All these issues that you see that I'm explaining little by little, if you want the detail, you can also comment on the comment box, or you text me. We're on Facebook with the same handle, Matters Arising. You can just text me direct, then I will see it. I have my phone number, but I cannot give you now because I haven't registered my WhatsApp. I need to do more registration before I will be receiving call and other things. So for now, we will close the chapter of receiving call or throwing question. Whatever you need to ask, just ask, drop your comment on the comment section. If it is a private issue, just text it to my messenger on Facebook with the same handle, Matters Arising. You will see, I will see it, and I will give you a private chat. Or you drop your contact, then I will call you. Or there's anyhow you need to do it. That is, comment section is for you, is there for you. Or you want me to call you, just drop it there. I will reach out, I will reach you. So let me go to this very topic about you having document and you want to take appeal. Maybe you go for commission, they give you 2 years. You want to take appeal. That means you want 5 years political asylum. You don't believe that 2 years is your document. It's possible, and there is a risk on it. It's very, very possible, and there is a lot of risk. It depends on the region where you are. So first, let me tell you what you need to do. If it's your first time you go to commission and then give you document, they give you 2 years instead of maybe use your story is a political asylum, they give you 2 years. You need to recheck your story and check the motive which they used to give you the 2 years. If the 2 years, the motive they give you, you are not satisfied with it, or what they said is the motive is not in your story, and you know very well that this is what you say, you can take appeal on the ground that their motive which they use to give you this very document is is not what you said during the commission. Then in that means when you are taking the new appeal on this very issue, you need to come up with more stronger proof to back up your story. This stronger proof you need to come up with is, for example, they say that your area you use a religious issue, and they now tell you that your father is still alive, your father did not marry 2 wives, that is why they give you 2 years. Now what you need to do is to bring stronger proof on. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not telling you to just go and pick whatever you want to pick and go for commission, say that matters arising have said that. No, I'm just giving you as an example what you need to do. So immediately you find a stronger evidence, then you need a person who used the same story you use, the same story you are using that have 5 years. You need at least 2 people or 1 person who have the document. What you need is not their document proper. What you need is there is a slip they attach to their document, and that paper they use to sign that they have document. The paper contain everything about the person. This is the thing you need. You need it, and you need more backup on your appeal. And maybe you give it a trial. It depends on the lawyer. If your lawyer is good, he or she may be able to prove them that this is not your story. This very one is your real story. Now, see the reason why they give you these 2 years. After much argument and your lawyer won, they will change it. Yes, definitely they will do that. I did it, and they do it. They change it. But the risk part of it is, for example, you go for first commission, then deny you document. That means they don't believe in your story. You are now going for appeal. Maybe you now go for appeal. They now give you 2 years. You have little or no chance of taking appeal, and you are risking your document because you don't know the lawyer, the judge they will now meet. Maybe the reason they don't believe in your story at all. Your story is bullshit, but your characters and you are doing work because of the work you are doing, the way you are integrating yourself in the country and your contribution made them to pity you and give you this 2 years document. And now you come and tell them that you reject this very 2 years document, that you want 5 years, and then now go through your story and see that your story is fucking shit. You are risking them to revoke your document. It depends on the region. Some region the lawyer will just revoke your document immediately and deny you the document, and it will take you a lot of time. You might get documents again, you might not get. So my own advice for you is, if you know you take appeal before having your 2 years, don't appeal against that very 2 years. It's more risky. Especially maybe they use the motive that you are working and give you the 2 years, and you are not longer working the moment you take this very appeal. Now maybe the lawyer now asks you to bring your working contract, and you don't find any to present. That means you have used your hand to kill your document. You kill it. You kill your document by yourself, and that you might never have the opportunity to have again. You have created a problem to yourself. So I advise you, not to risk what will cost you more harm. If it was the first time, your first commission, yes, you can do that because you have more chance, and you will do it. You have not less than 30 days, which is 1 month to take the appeal. After that, you don't have any chance. In that, if any lawyer telling you that yes, you can still do it, the lawyer want to chop your money. That is the real truth. Matters Arising can never lie to you. I can never deceive you. Whatever I say here is authentic. I confirm it before coming to say. I don't bring out news anywhere, anyhow. I confirm whatever I tell you here, and that's why you have to rely on us for more information and updates. You have to, and believe me, we are doing everything to get our news from the original source, from an authentic source, not anyhow. So if you are joining us for the first time, welcome to Matters Arising TV. Click the button like and subscribe to Matters Arising TV. Follow us on Facebook with the same handle, Matters Arising TV. And remember, I will come to the conclusion. Today's program have come to a conclusion. I will end the broadcast today, and by His grace, I will be coming next time, maybe tomorrow, to update us on how to go for citizenship. If you need the cittadinanza, how to go about it. Is it you want to marry the white woman before you can apply, or you have your 5 years, you have your tempo indeterminato, that's your long-term stay permit. I will come tomorrow to update you on that. Thank you for watching. Please share the video and invite your friends. Subscribe. Thank you.